Hey guys, this is Chrasilis, and I'm bringing you a basic opening menu interface tutorial to explain the differences briefly to people who may not exactly understand here. Now, first of all, play local is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, that's offline, your options, your credits, exit key, downloadable content. That is all standard. When you click play online, you have two options. You have ranked and open. The major difference is there is rampant cheating on open. They do not crack down on it. People don't care. But the benefit of the open section is that you can use, as you see right down here, the Steam Workshop. You can use user-created maps and levels and all kinds of stuff like that. But the major advantage too is that you can use characters stored on your hard drive and all that stuff. Whereas on Ranked, it works much like the Diablo 2 open versus closed BattleNet situation. The characters are stored online only, and cheating is very frowned upon. They do catch people, and they do ban them constantly. So that's the major difference between those. But once you go to Ranked, which is where I recommend you start, first, you are going to want to notice all these things up top. Now, Edit Hero is exactly what it sounds like, and same with Edit Crystal. Edit Hero allows you to change your costumes and all that kind of stuff, and the colors and stuff. Edit Crystal, same thing. You can just, flip through the different crystals and all that kind of stuff. But when you get back to this screen, you can check out the hero info. You can actually check your character's equipment out, and you can delete your characters and all, but when you click Create Hero, you're greeted with this. I'm going to tell you guys straight up, honestly, ignore this player skill level thing at the bottom. Overall, it's kind of wrong. Like monks, they are not a master class. Maybe like if you're soloing, maybe I could kind of see that, but I think monk is kind of easier to solo with compared to huntress as an example. And when you compare that, the monk is supposed to be the master difficulty class. So I just don't think that it's accurate. Same thing with summoner. I don't know. They're kind of inaccurate there. And that's all there is to that screen. So after you select your character, you're brought to this screen. And you have the option of exporting any characters that are online to open. Basically, it allows you to copy the online character to your PC. You cannot do this the other way around, but you can save these characters to your PC. Change is self-explanatory. You are given the option to pick your character again. And then you can start, or if you have multiple controllers, funny enough, you can actually do split screen on this game. Now you're greeted with these options. You can click View Shops, which literally just views in-game shops, like the hero shops. Like people just selling random items and stuff like that. If you go back, you can click Custom Match, which takes you to the same screen, but they're games. And the important thing here is these search filters. You can check anything specifically that you want to search for. If you want to search for specific difficulties, you can check them. You can uncheck the rest. You can filter levels, specific challenges, whatever you want. And then after that, that's what shows up. Refresh List does exactly that. It just refreshes the list. You can start your own public game down here. There's a Join Game button, all the standard stuff right there. And Show Shops up here does the same thing as the View Shops button on the other screen. You could just swap back and forth right here by clicking that button. Now back here, if you hit Quick Match, it puts you in a random match that's supposed to be kind of comparable, or not comparable, that's the wrong word, supposed to be matched up properly for the character that you're on. It's not always the case, but it does a decent job. The only problem is people have a tendency, the host has the ability to kick people, and people tend to abuse that for stupid reasons. So it's kind of hard to do that. Usually I just host my own matches if I want to get something done. And the other option is the one I usually use, create a private match. And this is what I do the majority of the time, because this allows you to do whatever you want. And I don't think that you can switch to a public game after you've already loaded this, but you can invite your friends and all that stuff, and that's fine. Now, moving on with the whole online thing here, It's important to note that you shouldn't be discouraged if you get kicked from public games a lot, because people just do that. Unfortunately, that's just how Dungeon Defenders is. They give the host a lot of power like that, and I mean, I think that they should kind of limit that power or have a vote to kick option, at least, instead of just giving the power to immediately kick people. But again, don't be discouraged. Number 2, I encourage you guys to, as often as possible, create your own games. Just hit custom game, type in a name that's appropriate for what you're doing. Don't just make a stupid name. Like if you want to do assault, just type in, like Nightmare Assault Challenges, just type in NM Assault Challenges. Don't be like a lot of people and have a random name there, because then people don't know exactly what you're trying to do most of the time. And finally, don't be a dick. I mean, I know that's kind of obvious, but in all seriousness, there are a lot of people out there in games that are just total douchebags to random people that they don't know. They act like they own the world because they're the host of a game or whatever. And if you're hosting a public game, I don't think that you should be treating people that way. At least be courteous. Explain to them, like, I don't need this kind of character. Ask them if they want something else or whatever. Just be nice to people, and they will be nice to you. At least, generally speaking, that has been my experience. That's about all I have for the opening menu. I'll do a tutorial on the rest of the interface another time. I hope this has helped you new players out to completely understand what the difference between open and ranked and how it works and all that is. So that's about all there is to it for now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great day.